Hello everyone, my name is Winters and welcome back to this Let's Play series of Car Mechanic Simulator 2018. We are continuing on exactly from where we left off. We currently have 2 jobs in the garage. We're probably going to work on this one in this episode. But before we go any further, we're going to check the phone and we're going to see if there are any other experience orders available. And if there are, we'll pick them up, and if they're not, we'll dismiss them like so. Right, let's take a gander at this bad boy. So, suspension rattling, controlling car feels loose, general running gear, control and repair, spray at factory color, repair body parts. Right, let's see if we can put it on the test path. We can. So this should, I'm expecting this to return back quite a few items. Maybe not necessarily with the brakes, probably more so to do with the suspension, to be honest. Right, okay, so brakes are below average on the front, both left and right. Down the back isn't much different. It is below average on both the left and right as well, actually. In fact, they're the exact same numbers, just oppositely around. Suspension up the front, on the left is below average, but on the right is particularly bad. Only 30%, so I would say poor there. And on the back, below average on the left and really poor on the right. So we were able to identify quite a few items there, which is great. Okay, so first things first, we're going to get this up on the lift. And you know what, while that's happening, I'm going to quickly check the phone, because we're starting to run low on experience orders, so I don't really want to miss any if I can avoid it. Right, let's mark off everything we have identified. That's done there. More here. Okay, spray factory color and the body parts. Okay, I suspect that the ABS, it doesn't have any ABS. Man, see, I would love to strip this down and recondition the whole thing, because it's not in good nick, really, is it? It's pretty bad. Let's lift her up all the way. And, wow, them rims aren't great either. There's a lot of rust on them. So, we'll start off by taking off this wheel. And, oh, look, looky here. Alright, I'm interested how... Yeah, the brakes are 43%. Wheel hub bearing has to come out. Right, outer tie rod and inner tie rod needs to come off as well. The steering rack needs to come off. The shock needs to come out. That end link needs to come out. Has to be replaced. The suspension arms are just, I mean, they're about average. They're not great. So we'll move over the other side. We'll get this wheel off. It's not looking too good over here either, is it? These brakes might need replacing. Nope, they're just about there. How's that knuckle? And the bearing. They're all just below average, but they're not bad enough that they warrant replacing. I mean, I'd love to do it, but if I don't have to, I mean, you know, I'm not going to get anything extra for showing initiative. Outer tie rod, what's that like? And inner, they're fine. I would love to know what that shock is like. Right, well, it's the spring really, isn't it? What's the spring like? I need to get that steering rack replaced, actually. Now I can see that there, so I do need to get those rods out. Can we start replacing parts? We do. We'll put the ones that came out back on. Now the brake disc, I think that, yeah, that brake disc can go back on along with the brake pads. And we can put a reconditioned caliper in. Right, let's see what we can recondition here, because there's a few individual parts which wasn't a lot. Okay, so now we're going to start rebuilding this side. Now I know I have bearings, because I remember picking them up before. Pads that came off, I can go back on it. And a reconditioned caliper. Followed by, oh, the shock we need to do. Inner and outer tie rod, new ones are going in here. Wheel hub cap, the one that came off, I can go back on. So that just leaves the shock. Now let's take a gander. Oh, it is a complete shock, right. Okay, so we're going to strip this one down. We are going to quickly go into the store and we're going to look for shocks. Ah, wrong parts store I want. Ooh, springs. That was good timing. Let's pick up like 5 of them. And we'll do a search here for shock. And double wishbone shock absorber there, yeah. Do you know what? I'm going to pick up like 5 of these as well. And we'll do the same with the shock absorber caps. And now we'll take those out. We're going to build our new ones. So that's a rear, this isn't. Alright, that's that done. Now we'll get this bad boy back in. And that will be the front done. Now we get the wheel back on. And actually the other wheel can go back on now as well. Right. Oh, look at this. The whole axle needs to be replaced. I would say. Here, let's do a visual inspection. Yep, whole axle needs to be replaced. Right, that means we're stripping down the whole goddamn hootin' kabootin' shebang. Alright, everything, you're all coming off. Whole lot's coming out. This is going to be a quick stripping session. If I had some music now. I did not just say that. Recorded in the video. Bow, bow, bow. You don't have to be crazy to be on Winter's gaming channel, but I tell you, it sure helps. Right, shocks, you're coming out. Now we'll move over the far side. Okay, and we start stripping here too. Now we should have quite a few bits to recondition once we get done here, I would imagine. And I think we have a lot of this stuff in stores already as well. Oh, I must not forget about the drive shaft. I have to take the drive shaft out in order to get the axle out. That knuckle is gone. Alright, so it's just the drive shaft. There we go. And axle. Alright. Now, let's see what we can recondition, if anything. Alright, there's a few bits. Ooh, a couple of failures there. Right, was the axle one of those failures, or do we have to buy an axle? We have to buy an axle. Leaf, spring, rear drive axle. So if I do a search for spring, there it is there. Yeah, we'll just buy the one. Okay, now let's get stuck in to putting this bad boy back together. See what I mean? We already have a lot of this stuff in stores. This is great because we can just fly through this and get the job done. Now brake drums. Ooh. Tell you what, I need to identify what drum needs to be replaced. That's what I need to do. So this is the way we do it. Mark off everything here. Okay, so this can have the second-hand brake drum. Now, spring, in you go. Plate. Oh, we need a plate. Shock absorber B, I know we have those. Rubber bushings, I know we have those. We'll get those in. Let's get some of those plates. Here we are, we'll pick up like 7 of them. And I think I have plenty of U-bolts. I don't have as many as I thought. Right, wheel can go back on. Right, that's that side done. Let's move over to the other side. We'll get the knuckle on first, followed by the wheel hub. Then the drive axle, solid rear drive axle. And the drum wheel cylinder, followed by the brake shoes, followed by the brake drum. That's the one we're going to use because we don't have to replace it. Now the spring, the shock, plate, rubber bushing, U-bolt. We'll use the one that we have left. We'll get a fresh one in uno momento. Alright, we'll get that U-bolt now. I think I should pick up like 7 is good as well, actually. Pick up 7 of those. Get that last one in there. Alright, and now the wheel. Caught myself there. And the drive axle. Drive shaft, not axle. Shaft! Drive shaft, god damn it. Okay, now let's check our list. Sway bar front end link B. How did I miss that? Controlling car feels loose. That's done there. Running gear controlled. Yep, all done there. This car is in really poor condition, really. I mean, look at the frame condition. It's 10%. Interior condition, 10%. Global body condition, 10%. Jesus Christ. Right, let's move up front here. We'll get this end link in like so. Okay. And I think that is it done now, and all that we have left is bodywork and spraying it. So we can drop down the hood. We'll mark off everything that is now complete. Yep. Spray factory color and bodywork. So we need a hood. We need a trunk. We need a front bumper. We need a left headlight. We need a front window. And we need a left body window A. Left body window A. And the car is a Plymouth. How do you spell that? Plymouth? Barracuda. Am I pronouncing that right? Barracuda. I think I am. 426 HEMI. Man, that's a long ass name for a car. Right. Hood. Front bumper, wasn't it? Front bumper. Trunk. and the rest are lights and windows. So what can we recondition? Really, the front bumper is it. Right. So I need to go into the body shop section, and we need to do a search for a Plymouth. Yep, I've spelled that right. Plymouth Barracuda. Right, I think that's right. I don't think we need the extra stuff on the end. So we need a hood. I don't see a hood here. Oh, I do see a hood. There's the hood. Alright, we need a trunk. Trunk should be down here somewhere, shouldn't it? There's the trunk. We have the front bumper. We need a left headlight. We need a front window. And we need a left body window A. Left body window A. There we go. Right, now we go into assembly mode. If I take out the left headlight, I might have some joy putting in the new one. The hood. Trunk. And left body window A and front window. I think that was the only remaining items. And I think that's it. So now let's take a gander. All done there, all done there, all done there. Oh, rear bumper. How the hell did I miss that? And apparently I didn't put on the hood. There's the hood. Can we recondition that bumper? Nope. So back into the store we go. Rear bumper. $200 for that bad boy. Alright, now that should be it for reals this time. So now that's all that's left is painting it. Yep. So we're going to move it to the paint shop. And we're going to spray our factory color. Hopefully it's not green. The only other color that's like terrible. Brown. Jesus Christ. Ah, man. Here, have a car color of shit. Jesus. Right. That should be that job done. So we're all done there. We're all done there. We're all done there. We're all done there. And we're all done there. Excellent. The car is in terrible condition. But we spent $5,000 on parts and we're getting 14,000 back in payout. So, you know, the customer's always right and all that bullshit. Right, we're going to check for experience orders in case there are any. Please let there be one. Nope, it's just a story mission order, which we will do in our next episode, most likely. So, we are going to wrap it up there. What are we at? We're at nearly 19 minutes. So yeah, we are going to wrap it up there for now. Thanks a million for watching, folks. I hope you all enjoyed this episode. If you did, please like, comment, and subscribe. Do all that good stuff. And my name is Winters, and I'll catch you next time. So until then, take care.